triangular contest there. Very interesting to see what's going to come out next. For the moment, shifting focus to more news coming in. And this is with regards to the Maharashtra political drama that continues to stay on, with more breaking news coming in of how the Maharashtra Chief Minister has once again laid claims over Shiv Sena. Now remember, this matter has reached the Parliament and non-stop developments are expected. Heated arguments are currently underway in the top court between the Shinde and the Uddhav camp lawyers. And it is the Shinde camp that is claiming Sena Takeover in the top court. In fact, Salve, appearing for the Shinde camp, has said that I have a right as part of the inner part of democracy to raise voice against the leader. Raising the voice is not disqualification. Also said, raising voice within party without crossing Lakshman Rekha is not an act of defection. So once again putting out in front of the top court the argument that this was not defection on part of the Shinde camp. They very much have the numbers since the beginning. That's the argument being presented by Shinde's lawyer. Let me go across to Nilashish, who's joining us with more details. The hearing continues, Nilashish. A heated battle in the top court as well. What are we picking up?
Well, absolutely. The latest that we have from the Supreme Court is that the Chief Justice is mulling over the matter as far as whether it should be referred to a larger bench or not, whether a constitution bench should be constituted in order to hear this matter, because there are larger issues involved, he has said. Chief Justice N.V. Ramanna has gone on to say that you all can give us propositions and I'm not immediately going to constitute a larger bench. But he is seemingly inclined to doing this, given the kind of sensitivity of this case. Now, Mahesh Jethmalani has also been arguing for the Shinde camp, saying that the question of a potential disqualification is not to be looked at by the governor. Now, the Chief Justice has very significantly stated that there is a very sensitive issue around this, because he has recalled appearing in certain cases since 1995.
All right.
And he has said that the removal...
So Shinde camp at the moment once again reiterating that it's about the voice of the people, the voice of the party members. That's not defection, cannot be seen as one. Let me go across to Radhika, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Radhika, where does this take the political scenario within the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra? Because this is one day that everyone was eyeing on with regards to a better understanding on who is the real Shiv Sena. Where does it really go from here on?
Yes, absolutely. The battle is between Sena and Sena. Who the real Shiv Sena is what the entire battle is all about. Of course, there was a battle on the floor of the House, which Uddhav lost. Now, of course, the battle is in the court, and which, not entirely certain if Uddhav will win. Of course, there are a bunch of petitions that we are talking about. Even as the battle is being fought before the court as well as before the Election Commission, what Uddhav Thackeray is doing here is some sort of a damage control. We know for a fact that numbers are slipping away as far as Uddhav faction is concerned. Not just MLAs, MPs, but corporators, several of the leaders within Sena switching sides, several district leaders switching sides, and series of meetings that Uddhav Thackeray has been taking over the last few days to boost the morale of some of those who are still in allegiance with Uddhav Thackeray, telling them that he is the real Sena, that nobody can claim.
We're picking up more details from the court. Let's go back to Nilashish. Nilashish, the court of the opinion that some of the issues raised required serious consideration, if necessary, by a larger bench. In this context, we request both the sides to file issues they want to argue and the opposition by the 29th of July. The next date of hearing is the 1st August.
Well, yes, as we were discussing, the Chief Justice has been inclined towards sending this to a constitution bench, a larger bench, because of the sensitive nature and the issues of constitution involved in this. Now, he has said that he is not constituting the bench immediately, but is inviting suggestions from both sides, both factions who have been arguing this out, and he wants suggestions as to what really the issues are that they wish to be contesting. So he has said that the issues that have been raised require serious consideration if and when this matter is sent to a larger bench. But he has requested that both the Shinde faction represented by Harish Salve and Mahesh Jethmalani, and the Uddhav Thackeray faction represented by Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Kapil Sibal should give it in writing as to what are the argues, what are the propositions with respect to this particular case that they wish to argue, and the court will consider the same, and then think about constituting a constitution bench.
Oh yes, absolutely. Sybil, though, was of the opinion that status quo be allowed to be maintained, and Singhvi, on the other hand, said that your lordships have already said that, and the Solicitor General thereafter saying that we're not proceeding against anybody, but that's the order, Nilashish, at the moment, that both sides are requested